All right, you guys, happy Friday. Welcome to my channel, Wholesale to Million. So I want to talk to you guys about is what are the risks being a wholesaler? You guys, I want to get straight to the point. A lot of times the fears is what holds us back is because we don't know. Okay, so we don't know. Okay, the unknown is what holds us back, and it's scary because that puts the fear, all right, and it stops us from doing what we needed to do. So I want to let you guys know what are the risks being a wholesaler, and that is, you guys, really there is really no risk being a wholesaler. Well, I mean, like there is always risk to something, but let me share this with you. If you have the right contingent clause in your agreement, in your purchase and sale agreement with the seller, you really don't have any risk because you're able. So if you can't find a buyer for that property that you tie up under contract, you can now go back and renegotiate for the price, or you can just back out the deal, letting the seller know that, hey, after we did some homework and inspections or our partners, we didn't like, you can pretty much say anything, all right? But you want to come up with some kind of a decent, decent excuse to get out of the deal, all right? But if you have the right clause, the right contingents in your contract, you can pretty much just say, we didn't like the color of the paint. We didn't like how the house looked. We didn't like how the grass is so tall. You can pretty much say anything like that and be able to get out of the contract and don't have to go through with it. Because what's nice about wholesaling is because you don't need any cash because you're not going to buy the property, okay? You're not going to get a loan on it. You don't need any construction background. You're not going to fix it or flip it, okay? So as a wholesaler, you don't have the risk as like like the person that's going to buy it, fix it, and flip it, okay? Those are the one that have a lot of risk. Okay, as a wholesaler, you don't. You just make sure that you have the right contingent, the right clause in your purchase and sale agreement with the seller that gives you the right all the way up to closing date to back out of the deal if anything happens, all right? If you can't find the buyer, or if something happened at closing where the seller or the buyer won't move forward with the agreement to purchase the property, you're still able to pull back out, okay, for any reason. That's what I want you guys to know. Okay, there is really no risk if you set up the contract right at the beginning with the seller. Okay, so because I used to be so scared signing contract when I first started, because obviously dealing with legal stuff and contract, and I was brought up to never get in, never get in the laws and things like that, and contract are scary and risky and things like that. But you guys got to understand, this contract is it's there to protect you, okay? You don't sign other people's contract, you sign your contract, and you want to make sure that it has the contingent and the clause in your contract to be able to give you the right to back out, okay? You can put anything as in, approval upon buyer inspection, right? Buyer inspection approval, or buyer partner inspection approval, and that partner can be anybody, okay? It could be anybody. Buyer partner inspection approval, and also too, I was worried when I first started is signing the purchase and sale agreement between that provided by the realtor. There were so many pages. I didn't want to read through them, all right? So basically, you guys, as long as you put in there that, that you have an inspection, make sure that agent puts an inspection clause in there. I want this deal to be contingent upon my partner inspection approval or my inspection approval, okay? Whether it's 10 days, 15 days, 12 days, 20 days, 30 days, whatever it is. But as long as you have that clause in there, you tell the agents, who care what's in the contract? As long as you have that inspection in there. So basically, I'm saying who care whatever they have in there is basically everything in the contract should be pretty standard, okay? Everything in the contract should be standard. But if they were to put they were to put something in there where you lose your earnest money, you lose your deposit, you lose your down, or whatever like that, as long as you have the clause, the inspection clause contingent in there, giving you that amount of day to inspect the property, and if it doesn't work out, you have the rights to get your earnest or your deposit money back, right? So you just tell the agents. So typically I was so worried when they sent over the agreement. I'm worried about, reading over through it, and obviously my vocab, my reading is horrible, so I didn't want to read it. I didn't want to have to call somebody up or pay somebody to go through with me, right? And also too, is you kind of, when you first start, you have that fear and you don't really trust that agent. You're afraid that he put something in there that might cost you an issue, to lose your earnest, your money, or your deposit, or force you to buy the property. All right, so I have all kind of that fear. And then now I just, once they send it over to me, as long as I look in there to see, they put inspection contingent, right? Buyer gets the earnest money back, and inspection contingent, I just click sign, and done. Like, I just go in, I just go down, saw that inspection contingent in there, then I just sign it. All right, because I know that it gives me enough time. If I don't find a buyer, I can just pretty much pull back out and tell the agents, nope, it's not going to work. We did some research on the property, or my partner wasn't happy with it, and you can back out, and everything will be canceled. You get your earnest money or your deposit back. All right, you guys, that's what I want you guys to know, so that way you guys don't be so scared, so fearful of going out there and putting property up under contract. Now, obviously, we don't want a reputation where we put a bunch of property under contract and not execute on it, all right? That's not the reputations that you want to put out there, all right? But what it is you guys are going to make mistakes, all right? You guys are going to make mistakes. No matter what, you are going to make a mistake. And what I mean by that is you're going to put property up, you're going to put a property up under contract where the number's not going to make sense, where it's too high, it doesn't work, the buyers, it doesn't work for the buyers, the deal fall through, you didn't close on it, etc. It's okay. You're going to make those mistakes where the numbers that, all your number you did was wrong. But let me tell you this, you guys. But because you did that, it's going to let you know that, oh, it's okay. You know what? Oh, the deal didn't work through. I got my money back. There's no big issue. So it lets you go out there and take more action and do it, all right? And that's the biggest thing is you just got to get you just got to get your feet wet, okay? You got to do it. You just got to be able to do it, okay? And a lot of times people spend so much time analyzing, collecting information, collecting knowledge, but don't apply and take action, all right? And nothing happens. Now, I got to tell you one thing. You don't have anything until you have something under contract. You don't have a deal unless you can put that property under contract first, all right? Once you have a contract, then you actually have something, okay? Then you have something. Now you can have the rights to market that property, to find that buyer. Then you'll be able to find out if it's a deal or not. So this is when you're first starting out and things like that. Maybe you're not good with your rehab, your repair costs yet. You don't know what the really value of the property, etc. So you just kind of estimating and guessing. It's okay. Lock it up. If you feel it, if you feel like, okay, you know what, lock it up. Find that buyers, and that buyer will let you know if that deal will work or not. All right? You will know. Okay, once you got that tied up, you send out to your buyers, or you start marketing, and people will give you feedback saying, hey, that's too high, this doesn't make sense, I don't like the location, etc. Whatever it is, then you will know, and now you'll be able to go back, either renegotiate, or you can just tell the seller, hey, the deal doesn't work, we did some research on the property, we went and looked at the property already, and it's just too much, and it's not going to work at this price. You can renegotiate it with them, or you can just back out the deal. All right, you guys? But that's it. I want to share with you guys so you guys understand that there is really no risk as a wholesaler. You set up your contract right. If you can't find a buyer, you can walk away, and you get your deposit and your earnest money back. That's it. All you're going to do is you waste your time, your effort, your energy putting into that deal, and that is it. That's all you got to lose. So you guys, put your fear behind. That's what I love about wholesaling. It's because you don't use any of your own cash. You don't risk any of your own cash. You don't need good credit. You don't need any construction background, okay, to be able to do this. All right, you guys? Anyways, I just want to share that quick tips with you guys, letting those of you who are fearful of putting property up on a contract because you have all this fear that pops up, and it holds you back from holding you back from doing it, from executing it. I'm telling you, set up that data contract properly, and you should be okay. A-okay. All right, you guys? Anyways, you guys, that's it. I just want to share that quickly with you guys for those of you so you can go out there and understand and then take action. All right? Haven't subscribed to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And also, too, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Give me that support. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.